Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I am here with Elliott. This is his second week with us here at Best Paw Forward, and he's been doing a great job with us so far. So what we're going to work on today is a little bit of his basics. Last week, we worked with him a lot inside in a very low distraction environment. Now it's a little bit more challenging. We're outside. We're in the yard. We have the field right behind us over here. So a lot more distracting. So I just want to mention, when you go into a new environment when you're working with him, you want to make sure that you are taking a little bit of a step back. So if he is inside and he can stay in a sit for 10 steps backwards or something like that, you want to make sure you're starting back at the beginning when you get him in this new environment, because it is going to be more challenging. This is the first time I've worked with him in the yard on basics. Good boy. He's checking in with me, so I'm going to actually, yes, mark and reward that. So a great thing to do before you start any session is a little bit of attention, making sure he's checking in with you, looking at you. So all I'm doing right now is when he looks at me, yes, I'm giving that reinforcement. I'm marking with the word yes, and then I'm giving that reinforcement. Okay, so I do have to make a little bit of noise in the beginning. As we start to go through this, he starts to check in a little bit quicker. So we're going to do a couple sits. Sit. Another thing, yes, good boy. Free. So I'm just going to put him right into that sit and free him right away in the beginning because, again, this is brand new. Another thing to note, we're outside in the grass, so it's a different texture. So sometimes dogs actually have a harder time sitting in the grass, laying down in the grass. So working on that as well is very important, especially with puppies. Getting them used to different textures is super important. When we have dogs here for puppy school, we have a bunch of different textures out. We're working with them on each of them so that they're used to them, so that it's not anything new when they're older. Yes, good boy. He's actually staying in that sit. Free. Good boy. Do that again. Elliott. Sit. Yes, good boy. So outside, I want to mention right now, I'm using a treat lure to lure him into that sit. When we're inside, he's able to do it on a verbal without any hand lure or anything like that. This is exactly why you want to start back at the beginning, because sometimes it's a little bit more challenging in a different environment. Free. So outside, there's a lot of different smells. In the field here, we have a lot of dogs working. So the smells from that. We have a lot of different animals, so it is much more challenging. Now let's see if we can get it down. We were working on downs inside this morning, and he did well with that. Sit. Oops. Drop that one. Hold on, let me get it so that it's not distracting. Okay. Let's go. Come here. Sit. So I'm not going to repeat myself. He's having a little bit of a hard time. I'm going to use that food. I'm going to lure him, kind of lift it above his head. Right now, he's a little distracted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up his leash. I'm going to walk him away. I'm going to reset him. And then I'm going to try again. Why I am not repeating myself over and over and over again. Sit, sit, sit. So what that does is that actually teaches your dog to ignore that command. And it doesn't give any meaning to it. So if I'm just repeating the same thing over and over, he's not doing it. He's going to learn to just ignore it. So we're going to reset him. We're going to try to get his attention again. Are you coming? Let's go. Yes, good boy. Another thing very important, keep it fun. Come on, let's go. Yay, good boy. Elliott. Come on, let's go. Come on. Elliott. So he's super distracted. I'm going to pick up that leash again. I'm going to walk him around. Good boy. Turn. Let's go. So now he's putting the brakes on, okay? So what this is telling me is that he is starting to check out. He's distracted. Another thing, right now I'm just using kibble. When you get into these higher distraction environments, you might have to start out using a little bit of a higher value reinforcement. Okay, so bring some higher value treats that can help in the beginning, especially. Okay, so what I'm going to do, come here. He actually hears that dog barking inside too, so it's a little bit distracting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end the session. Okay, we're going to stop there because if I continue with the session, he's distracted, he's not paying attention, we're not going to get any success, and we're going to actually take a little bit of a step back. So we're going to end the session there. We're going to continue to work on this a little bit later, but if you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments below. I do think it's very important for you guys to see this as well, just because we want to make sure we know how to work through this at home. So to give him a little break, put him away for a little bit, get him back out, and then continue working on it. But he's doing a great job. You guys have any questions, let us know in the comments below, and we will see you next time.